Moshe, who was born on the 7th of Adar, and as we know, he died on the 7th of Adar. Yes, that's true. But Moshe was the most modest person in the world. Again, he was born in the month of Adar. So Adar teaches us to pay attention to the life of the fish and learn to be modest, okay? And learn not to advertise yourself too much. Of course, it's a nice thing to advertise the miracles that happen to you. That's definitely a nice thing if you advertise them after they happened and you pay attention who helped you with the miracles, yes? If you mention Hashem, but try not to, not to talk to other people about something that is about to happen. Keep the blessing on your plan, okay? Keep the blessing on your idea. Of course, when you have to consult someone, you must do it. But don't tell to too many people before it happens. Next one, what else? I have a lot of things to tell about the month of Adar. Next one, in Talmud, in Tractate Ta'anit. Ashira, you wanted to say something? I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I clicked it on accident.
Okay. I thought maybe you wanted to tell something, and I'm keeping talking. Okay, so Ta'anit, the Tractate Ta'anit goes like this: the same as when the month of Av comes, we make our happiness smaller. When the month of Adar comes, we multiply our happiness. Rav Papa he said like this: if you have a lawsuit with a non-Jew open, and try not to do it, not to solve it in the month of Av. If you can postpone it to the month of Adar, is the best thing, okay? Because the month of Av brings us sadness, and the month of Adar brings us happiness. So if you have any lawsuit against a non-Jew, try to solve it in the month of Adar. As we remember, Haman, when he wanted to choose the proper month for killing the Jews, he went to consult his sages, and they didn't realize that the month of Adar was the happiest month for Jews. They thought it was the worst month for Jews because they knew Moshe died in the month of Adar, but they didn't know he was born. So they suggested him the month of Adar. He threw his lottery, and it happened to be the month of Adar. And of course, it happened exactly the opposite, because this is the month of our luck. This is the month of our happiness. And as the book of Esther, Megillat Esther, goes like this: the month that turned from being a sad month to being a happy month. So what is the special strength? The special strength is Torah. Our Holy Torah gives us extra and special strength that helps us survive in the month of Adar. And as we know, in Adar and Purim, Jews actually received the Torah. I'm not mistaken, my dear ladies. You should definitely ask me, Elisheva, or tell me, Elisheva, but Shavuot is the holiday of receiving the Torah. Yes, but as we know, according to the Midrash, yes, the mountain was raised and the Jews were asked, do you want the Torah? They said, yes, yes, yes. So there is always, the second idea, yes, that the Jews were made to receive the Torah. In the month of Adar, the process during the Purim story, the process of receiving the Torah was finished. How do we know that it was finished and the Jews really received the Torah? That was the first holiday in the Jewish history after the receiving the Torah, when Jews wrote new laws. How do we know? That the book of Esther, Megillat Esther, that's what it tells. In the end, yes, in the last chapter, it describes that Mordechai and Esther wrote the laws of celebrating Purim, and they wrote 4 special mitzvot. So our sages say that Purim was the first holiday when Jews learned to use Torah for themselves. And it showed that at last the Jews understood how to do it, and they showed Hashem that they really received the Torah. So in Adar, on Purim, we finished the process of receiving the Torah. Okay? Next one. There is a wonderful, wonderful story in Talmud, in Braita. Braita is something, as you know, there are Mishnayot, like Pirkei Avot that we're studying. Yes, they're called Mishnayot, Mishnah. That's actually the part of the Talmud, and that's actually the Mishnah. And there are also Braita, something from outside. Braitot are also part of the Talmud. They are like they are extra, we may say that they are extra Mishnayot, okay? So there is a special Braita in Talmud, in Tractate Brachot, that goes like this. When the Romans came to Israel, they forbade studying Torah. And once Rav Papas saw Rabbi Akiva sitting and learning Torah and teaching it to other people. So Rabbi Papas asked Akiva, didn't you hear the new law that Romans gave us, that Roman wrote? He said, I did. So why are you sitting and learning and teaching others? He said, listen, I want to tell you a story. Once a fox saw the fish going from one place to another in the stream, and the fox came to the sea and told the fish, dear lively fish, what are you doing? They answered, we are trying to escape the net that the fishermen threw to the sea, and we're trying to escape. So the fox answered, my dear lovely fish, so come to me, leave the water, come to the sand, come to the beach, stay with me, you would survive. The fish answered, fox, you're known to be a very clever and wise animal, but you're not wise. If we're not safe in the water that is our house, we won't be safe outside the water. We won't be able to survive. So Rabbi Akiva told Rabbi Papas, if we are not safe in our own house, in the waters of Torah, we won't be safe outside the world of the Torah. So he said, that is why I'm going to continue learning and teaching the Torah. So you see, that's exactly what helps us survive in the month of Adar, only the Torah. Again, coming to Moshe. So as we know, Moshe was born and died on the same date. So our sages teach that a tzaddik, a righteous person, has full number of years, meaning every year that he lived would be full, like Moshe. Yes, he was born and died on the same date. So people who are born and die on the same date or approximately the same date, Our sages say that it's a sign of being a tzaddik, that their ages are full. And that's what we read in the book of Shmot in the 23rd chapter. So please don't trust me, double check me. Go in the book of Shmot, chapter 23, and you will find the sentence that says that I will make the days of your life full, meaning you will be like Moshe, yes? Every year of your life would be a full year.